people and a whole lot of kids got together and they built these fields. And then about 10 years ago, when we were just beginning active up here, Councilman Bill Botts at that time kind of had a dream, and he said, why don't we acquire that property for the city? And he carried that dream a little step farther by saying to Kenny Hahn, our supervisor, why don't we get 1,300 acres of the whole Baldwin Hills for a regional park, and that's what's happening. I want to express my appreciation to representatives from Kenny Hahn's office, the city of Los Angeles, particularly to our state senator, Dave Holden. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see in the years to come the development of 40 acres up here, not just for the Little Leagues and the Babe Ruth baseball, but for the soccer and the football and other activities for the whole community. There's an awful lot of people in the city of Culver City have been waiting for this. And my thanks to former Councilman Bill Botts, our former Mayor Richard Bachman, who was on this when it started, and to all the others. Now let's recognize the young people we have here from Farragut Street School and the junior high school, and our principal over there, Bill Marsh. And I'd like to call on a gentleman who has been active in our area for many, many years, Mr. Parks and Recreation Commissioner himself, Mr. Pappy Bill Wright, for the invocation.
Thank you. And in honor of Bill Botts, in whose name this field is being dedicated to and named after, Bill can't be with us today, but Pappy's heart's been touched by Bill. He's been a close friend of mine.
At this time, I would like to introduce the mayor of the city of Culver City, for ask him to come up and say a few things. Mayor Richard Alexander.
Ladies and gentlemen, students, children, welcome to a windy, wind-swept hill today. It appears like the good Lord has given us about 40-minute option on rain. Without further ado, I'd like to ask Mr. Jones to introduce some of the guests and dignitaries they have here today. Mr. Jones, our CAO.
Thank you very much. I don't know what the mayor said about the sun, but last council meeting we had, they indicated to me that if the sun wasn't shining, I could look for a new job in another city. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to first start with... No, I can do it once I get my ears act together here. I'd like to start with the city council and renew your memories as to who they are. Again, Richard Alexander, the mayor. Please step forward so we can see what they look like as a group. Ron Perkins, councilman and chairman of the redevelopment agency. Paul Jacobs, please. Here's Paul Jacobs. Dick Brundo. And the fifth councilman, Councilman Bovarides, was unable to make it today. Ladies and gentlemen, your city council as well as your redevelopment agency members. We also have one other elected official of the city here with us today, and that's Mrs. Lou Herrera, city treasurer. Lou, thank you. Okay, we have from the Parks and Recreation Commission, the chairman, Jerry Levitt. Jerry, please step forward. Bobby Flusser, Noel Sains, and Dave Seeley. Please give them a round of applause. I also want to introduce a man who's been with this city longer than anybody wants to remember, and he's the director of our Parks and Recreation, Mr. Sid Cronenthal. Sid, will you step up here, please? Now I'm going to move to the other side of the fence, and that's the people that elect these people. And we're going to introduce those leaders of the various youth organizations in Culver City. And if you'll step forward and come on my right, please. Mr. Michael Larney, President of Culver City Little League. Yes, I don't want to get electrocuted. Shirley Monty, Regional Commissioner, Region 19, American Youth Soccer Organization. Mike Castle, representing the Lancer Football Leagues. And for Mike, Frank May, District Director, Babe Ruth Leagues.
Yeah.
Did I miss anybody? Jim Lang, District Director. He's going to be introduced at a later time. He's here
This
somewhere,
one,
it
you can
says.
put it smaller, so get everybody.
Okay, I also would like to introduce a man who was instrumental in getting this project started several years ago. Past mayor of the Culver City Council, Mr. Richard Alexander. Dick, I saw you. I mean Richard Bachman. Kids. And also Jim McEnany, president of the Culver City National Little League. Jim, where are you? Get up here, boy. You're just like your son, very slow. Okay? Now we have some other dignitaries, which is my pleasure to introduce, and they have a few words to say to this group today. I'd like to start with Senator Nate Holden. Senator, please.
Thank you very, very much, Dale. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the City Council, other dignitaries, my friend and colleague, Mr. Dixon, it's indeed my pleasure to be here for this dedication. I think that the city of Culver City ought to be commended for honoring one of its outstanding citizens, Mr. Bill Bott, and naming this field Mr. Bill Bott's athletic field. I just want you to know that it was because of, as I understand it, Mr. Bott setting athletics as one of his top priority as a city councilman, spending about 12 years as a member of the city council, and emphasizing the need to have athletics here within Culver City made it all possible. And I'd like to commend the city council that's present today, and for those who have served in that position to continue.
Now rise, Deputy for Supervisor Kenneth Hahn. Did you bring us any money? No, but when you called me this morning and asked to stop the rain, Dale, I called the supervisor and he did it for you, didn't he? It's a pleasure for me to be here. To the kids that are going to use this park, it is your park. Take care of it, respect it, and use it well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of the Little League program, we say thank you very much. Michael Arning, on behalf of Little League, we'd like to present to you your certificate to show that Culver City Little League has been in existence for 20 years and doing a great job. And we wish 20 more to you, Mike. Thank you very much.
You're getting those guys, right? Yeah, those guys.
And we're very fortunate this afternoon that we have with us some of the finest athletes in the country. I'd first like to call to the box with all of the athletic equipment a young man who was raised in this area, the Baldwin Hills. I'm sure is a place that he traveled around when he was a youngster growing up. He's one of the United States' most famous baseball players, now representing the Dodgers, Jim LeFevre. You want to get that involved? All right, and we have a gentleman here who is a very famous sports announcer and sports personality, but he likes to be known more than anything else as a soccer player. And he really is the father of AYSO and in soccer in the Los Angeles area. Here in Culver City, we have over 650 AYSO people here. Mario Machado. Mario is at the soccer ball. And I think it would be significant for the football player representing Ernie Sines, who is at UCLA taking some exams. Ron Scribner and John Shara were to have to come here, but the rain's really where they live at the foothills just made a mess of things, so they couldn't be here. But with the chairman of Park and Recreation Commission, Jerry Levitt, to run over and grab a football. like too to have all the members of the City Council, Park and Recreation Commission behind them, not in front of them, and if we could clear the way here, because they're going to be hitting and kicking out this way here. So if we could...
Okay, everybody will clear out of the infield now. Get behind the players. Mr. Mario Machado. There you go. Now we have Jerry Levitt. You notice how far both those went, Jerry?